Okay, is it filming? All right, so we just spent like the past 40 minutes getting all set up. There's been nobody up here. Been fighting wind changes left and right. Finally got it set up. I think we're into the wind. And then these two dudes showed up and they're kind of jerks. Huh?
Let's just get out of here as soon as we can.
Do you feel safe? No. Feels good to be all suited up again. I just hope those guys don't get in the way. But this is public land.
I haven't flown for a few months.
These guys are already shooting.
Damn it!
Yep.
I thought I could get over the hill. Fuck!
I think we need to cut
Let's
our
get out of here, man.
Yeah, these guys are already shooting.
I know, man. I should have backed up further. It's a bad setup. I'm trying to force it up. I don't like this.
No.
Dude, that was frustrating. I get it. Like, yes, we are parked at the gun range, but we camped here last night before anyone was here.
We told them that we were like just about to take off and go for a short flight and come right back down. And they waited for maybe 2 minutes before they're like, all right, we're just gonna shoot.
They were shooting across, like, so I'm like ready to take off. Got the motor running, everything. And they start shooting across my takeoff spot, and I had to ask them a few times. I felt like I was like being a dick for some reason.
No.
That sucks, because that's like an hour of setup and teardown to just crash into the freaking wall there. So the conditions are already kind of sketchy. Like, well, this is my first launch while overlanding, and I figured that there would come a time where I had to do that. That was the goal with this, all of this, the overland setup with the paramotor. The goal was to be able to come out here and find remote places to fly. But unfortunately, I totally botched that takeoff. I think if I had had the time to back the wing up, really spend time setting it up properly and waited for the wind, I probably would have.
We shouldn't have taken off there. That's probably what it was.
Well, as soon as those guys started shooting, we should have just packed up and left.
Yeah.
And that's,
That's so frustrating for me because I like shooting guns and I'm all about guns, but there's gun safety. If there's someone about to take off, just don't shoot. Just wait like 5 minutes.
Well, and they set up their target like just 50 yards from us, and they were shooting like in our direction.
If you're gonna be all pro-gun, be pro-gun safety, please, for the love of God. I was so f***ing mad. God. I like guns, but please, don't be an asshole.
Yeah, they were shooting like high caliber rifles at like right in our direction too.
They were entitled and they were rude and they were unsafe, and I just wanted to smack some sense into both of them. And the way they were smiling at me.
Yeah, they were creeping you out. I was afraid to like take off. I was kind of afraid to take off and leave you there.
Well, they were creepy that way, but they just came in, they're just like, so like you decided to camp here, and they're like, just kind of.
So mad. Sorry guys, no flight. Also, bummer, because we're kind of just abandoning ship now. We spent too long doing that. Probably not gonna test the Raptor's abilities right now. I don't know. We need to go into town and upload a video. Maybe we'll come back here later and do some off-roading. This is a really cool spot. Perfect for the Rap, but not with a trailer attached and a paramotor and all that stuff.
Yeah, the trailer's okay.
Trailer's okay, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dogs are okay.
It is cool checking out this area with in the light of day. I'm open to discussion. Who do you think was wrong there? Was it wrong of me to try to take off at the gun range, or is that just like a, you know, I don't think it's a designated spot. It's where everybody goes to shoot, but it's also an opening up on a hill where there's good wind. Like everywhere else is brush. So who was right, who was wrong? You think I was in the wrong to try to take off there? Were they right to try to shoot while I was trying to take off? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section below. Because yeah, it's definitely, oh, there's Boyd Cave down that way. But yeah, it's definitely, I don't know what the word is, but we just hit some dirt road. I already feel better. Let's just cruise down this road for a bit. Man, this Raptor's smooth.
Notice some water running.
Yeah. Just you know, this is why they gave it to us. So we ran out of power. I was trying to demonstrate how this worked. Flipped it on, and then we started driving, charged the batteries up. The sink starts flowing while we're driving. Found my hat, babe. And my GoPro suction cup. I was like, where's all this water coming from? I figured it was just like snow or ice. Cool, so look out for that if you have one of these. So it must be, so yeah, there was water splashing around back here and running just out.
We cleaned it.
Just cleaning it up, you know. Oh, I love it. Ice cold beer?
I want a beer.
You can have this beer.
Sand! Sand here!
Sand here.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So, I don't know how to, maybe this is the drain? Oh yeah. I think that's the gray water drain. So it basically filled.
I hope it's the gray water and not all the other water, because it looks pretty clean.
No, but the sink is draining.
Okay.
So I think the gray water tank filled all the way up, because this has been running like as long as we've been driving. I think it filled all the way up, and the tank. It is a miracle, dude. We caught it before it just filled. It would have flooded this whole back and then probably gotten inside of the cab. So yeah, leave your sink in the off position, just in case that gets flipped on.
It has been Maxident tested.
Maxident tested and approved.
I was gonna play in the sand.
All right, I don't think you'll be able to see this on the navigation, but we are traversing a little road called Ford Road. And I just think it's so fitting since I recently purchased a Ford and got into the Ford fam, as Tyler likes to call it. Oh, that's a cool hat. Okay, do you think it's a collector's hat?
I think you should go check it out.
I think it's probably worth checking out. Sometimes you find cool hats. I'm finding you a hat, buddy. What's up, my puppies? I'm so bummed I couldn't fly. Urgh! I don't normally botch takeoffs like that. That was so freaking sucky. The bite. Trucks, taps, and maybe it'll clean up nice. I mean, my hat was in the kitchen sink just a moment ago. For you. I really want to disconnect the trailer and just see what the Raptor can do on these kind of roads.
Yes, we could. You also gotta upload that video today.
Yeah.
You got work to do.
I know. You're not, but don't forget to live though. It's the whole thing. I do have to upload a video. Well, it's uploaded. I just need to go put a thumbnail and a title and then post it and let these people know that we got this cool truck. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Honestly though, the trailer feels pretty good for an off-road trailer. I had like a military trailer that we would use on roads like this, and the thing would get
Sorry. This is really
hold that camera still. Alrighty, come on now. What you doing?
worst human tripod.
But our military trailer, like, it would bounce. Like it would start getting like this, like thump, 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 and you'd look back and you'd see the tires getting up off the ground. It had a solid axle. This has got independent suspension, and it seemed really good. I'm trying not to like be too confident with it because I don't want to like tip this thing over, and also got to be cognizant of the fact that all of our stuff's back there just slamming around. So,
Yeah.
but hey, that's your seatbelt alarm.
Sterling, wake up, buddy.
Maybe I'll sleep through that.
Hey, buddy.
His head is literally bouncing off the wall.
Sterling, use that as a pillow.
You want a pillow?
Use my. Okay. He's so tired. We didn't sleep very much last night.
I feel bad. We should have just used the rooftop tent. Nice.
Yeah.
I stand by it. You have to have separate sleeping areas for the children. You know, everybody.
Sawyer did fantastic though.
Sawyer.
It's just Sterling gets excited.
He gets super excited. He wants to play. And
He does a sleepover.
well, Sawyer woke up at like 4, and he would not go back to bed. So
But he was good all the way up till then, and
Yeah.
that's when they usually get up. To be honest. So
so that's what I'm saying. Like, ideally.
let's stop. I gotta help him. I gotta put the pillow in. He's just.
Yep. All right. Well, we traversed down through a Ford road. It was actually really long trail, but super cool. Got pretty bumpy, and now we're back on the real road. Kind of feels good to be back on some smooth road, and we gotta get some gas pretty bad. So hopefully we make it back to town, get our gas, and regroup on everything. I really want to fly today. I feel like I have upset the sky gods, and I must fly. It is my duty as a pilot to fly here.
The fact that you were being shot at.
Yeah, that's fair, but still. Look at dude. This road is cool. Super well paved.
That house is cool.
That house is cool. I love this. I love just finding random off-road spots, finding like the way through it back to the road, and then good adventure. What a good adventure. So we're in Oregon, and in Oregon, they pump your gas for you. This Shell station, I've never seen this. They have like all these workers. They gave us suckers. They gave our dogs treats. They washed our windshield. Super cool. And check this out. I've never seen this before. There's a long hose that goes all the way back to that van. That van back there is being fueled right now. We are posted up at this little state park. I'm cooking up a little bit of salmon and a beef patty for the kids. Got onions in there for flavor. The kids are playing at the park. It's just kind of a chill place to lay low for a little bit. And there's some fields nearby that might be big enough to take off and land from, and I hope I can pull it off. I'd really like to get a flight in, but yeah, you can't force it when you're trying to fly these things. You just can't force it. But we do have some good wind. The problem up on that hilltop over there, really uneven ground, so I was bouncing. My wing was like getting input from that, and it was just really crappy. No wind, and if I did have wind, it was at my back because it kept swirling and switching. And then there was dudes literally shooting across me. So I was watching those sketchy guys, not really watching my wing. I was looking at them. As soon as I got past them, I was like, all right, now I can take off. And it just sucked me right into that big old hill, and I decided to bail instead of try to goose it over the hill. Thankfully, didn't get hurt or anything. But quick meal, a little bit of water. Hopefully I can take off. It's been my dream to kind of pack that thing to different states and try little different flights. So hopefully we can pull it off. Thank you guys for watching. I'm excited. Let's do this. So this is a salad salmon wrap. I love having good food when you're camping. Boom. Give that to Des. Come on, buddy. We gotta go. You need to get back in the Raptor. Sawyer's pissed. He does not want to go. Well, unfortunately, as it turns out, this is just not my day. I tried to set up in this field over there, and then a soccer game started, and then I was gonna set up over here in this field, and this dude brought his dogs out. This is just, it's just not my day. And then I started noticing a lot of different small aircrafts flying around, and it turns out there's an airport like just over there, and they were all flying pretty low. So I think I could probably still legally take off here, but it's a little close for comfort. And I just, after that slam today, I'm not feeling like taking any additional risks. So we're gonna head on home. I'm sure there'll still be some more adventure to come as we gotta go over this snowy pass. The setup has been awesome. I'll take you guys along until we get back. But just know, I'm sorry, I didn't fly. I feel like I failed the aircraft gods, the sky gods, and I'm embarrassed.
All those guns are a little distracting, but you should have pushed through it. They probably would have missed you, so.
Ugh. It was really distracting. I should have just bailed at the time, but and now we kind of missed our window. It'll be dark by the time I have everything set up, and it's just not worth pushing it. So I'm gonna push out right now and call it a day and head back. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and navigate ourselves back home. I really like the system here. It's pretty rad.
Commands while driving.
Be alert and use voice commands while driving. All right, and we're on our way. Just a cool 5 hours. Look at this. We're leaving.
It's okay. We gotta go home, buddy.
Hey, don't go.
He wants to stay. I know you want to stay. I'm sorry. We have to go, buddy. We have to go home and see Seamus, our bunny.
We gotta go see Seamus.
And Molly, our kitty cat.
Yeah.
We gotta go home and see
Carol.
them.
Carol the hawk. I love this truck. I love this truck.
Tell him the realization we had listening to Shaggy's music.
Let me tell you, I think, so we've been listening to some Shaggy, and if you ever listen to Shaggy, try to picture Smeagol with like dreadlocks, maybe like a parka on.
And then once you picture it, you can't ever listen to Shaggy again without picturing Smeagol.
Can you smell it? I can't think of any Shaggy lyrics right now, but it's funny. Go listen to Shaggy, picture Smeagol. Oh, so sexy, man. So funny.
We're sorry, but not sorry, because it's really funny.
It does, it'll ruin it for you a little bit, but it's fun. Still good. Great music. Great lyricism.
You have nowhere else to go.
Those are sick.
I don't know. 24 hours ago, I'm sick.
She's on her own tires. Ah! This is a nightmare! Dude.